What up, what up, what up? Welcome to On the Table Talk. I'm Stoney.
I'm T.
And welcome again. Well, what we're going to do today is read a subreddit about relationships. And this one is, I have a constant urge to cheat on my boyfriend. Okay. So I'm assuming it's going to be a woman. Yes, she's 20 years old. Okay. She's 20 and the guy is 20. They're both in their 20s. All right, here we go. You ready?
I am ready.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. It says, I'm really ashamed to admit this. I'm using an alternate account. I guess they mean Reddit account?
No, she meant an alternate account.
A Reddit account, maybe?
No, babe. I think she just means she has more than one account. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm really ashamed to admit this. I'm using an alternate account, but I keep running into a problem. I'm dealing with a constant urge to cheat on my boyfriend. Okay. For the record, I have never cheated on him or anyone or even came close. Okay. We have a good relationship, but we see each other usually only every 2 weeks for a few days because we live in different towns. So every few weeks they see. So basically a couple of days out of the month.
What in the world?
Every few weeks they see each other for a couple of days. So even if it's twice every 2 weeks, they see each other four to five times a month.
No wonder she feels like that.
Yeah, they see each other 4 to 5 times a month, and they live in different towns. Okay. All right. She goes on to say, I don't have daddy issues. I have decent self-confidence and don't validate myself through hookups. I'm not hypersexual. I don't know what the problem is, but it's very distressing to me. Okay. Other possibly relevant information that she put in here is that I was late to the relationship game. I lost my virginity at 23. I have one relationship before him, but it didn't work out. I had this in a previous relationship as well. Isn't that the same thing? She had one relationship before him, but it didn't work out. I had this in a previous relationship. She had what in a previous relationship?
This feeling of wanting to cheat, maybe?
But she says she had one relationship before him.
Right.
So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue. I am constantly fantasizing about breaking up with him or cheating on him. It is so constant, it's almost like an intrusive thought. It goes away sometimes when he's with me, but when he is not, I think it's about constantly. Well, I think about it constantly. Okay. We literally have a perfect relationship. He's handsome, he's caring, he's employed. I like being with him. I don't want to break up. Does anyone have insight to this? She goes on to say, I have a constant urge to cheat on my boyfriend, despite the fact that we have a good relationship and I'm attracted to him. So, what do you think about that?
I feel as though she may be feeling like their connection isn't very strong because she only sees him a few times a month. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm not understanding why you are only seeing your boyfriend, what did she say, a couple times every 2 weeks?
A couple of times a month.
She said a couple times every 2 weeks.
She says every 2 weeks for a few days.
Every 2 weeks, so
which is probably after payday. The weekend, the payday weekend. You know, that's what it is. Payday weekend.
So about 3 days out of the 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, 3 days out. So maybe 6 days.
I'll say 5.
6 days a month. Right? 6 days out of the month, she sees her boyfriend. There is no real connection going on. Yeah. And first of all, if you guys only live a few, like a town away, then what's the problem?
Well, she just said different towns.
Okay, different towns. I thought she was going to say different states.
Well.
To get from one town or one city to the next, sometimes it's like 10, 15 minutes. How long is it to this other town that you guys can only see each other 6 days out of the month? Well, like, is he married?
Maybe they're both on the bus.
What is happening?
Maybe they have to catch a bus.
All I know is, listen, if you have to stretch it like that, like stretch this relationship to the point where you are fantasizing about other people, you're not only just fantasizing about other people, you are fantasizing about breaking up with your boyfriend. This just seems like this is maybe not a good match. Maybe find somebody who's in the same town as you. It just doesn't make any sense. It's very odd to me. And it did seem like she was saying that she had the same issue in a previous relationship, where I'm assuming that issue was this issue,
Yeah.
which is wanting to be with other people, even though you say you're happy with the person you're with. Mm-hmm. So is it the separation? Is it the distance and the amount of time that you spend with your boyfriend? Or is it just you?
Different towns.
Yeah, different towns.
I mean,
I don't know.
like you say, we were an hour away.
And we still
And we
managed
still
to see
made
each
time.
other, like, what,
And a relationship,
every Friday.
right? And someone I was dating before you they were an hour and a half away.
Yeah, you make time for
You make
what you
time
want to
for the
make
things
time
that you
for.
want. You make time for the things that you want. So,
Yeah.
But I'm going to be delicate here and just assume that you're still 23 years old and you lost your virginity at 23. So I'm also going to assume that maybe this is your first real relationship, because obviously the other two, you didn't do anything. She's like, it's like her mind wants to be in a committed relationship, but her body wants more.
I think
you need to be single. If he's a good dude, he's handsome, he's caring, he has a job. Mm-hmm. He has imagine what he's telling his friends. Oh yeah, I have a girlfriend. She stays like 6 hours away, and I get to see her like 4 or 5 times a month. I get to see her 4 to 6 times a month, every 2 weeks. I'm telling you, it's on payday.
You know what? Something I realized that I didn't hear you read, and that was she saying that she loves him. Did she once say she loves this guy?
I didn't read that.
Because not one time has she said she loves him. If you don't love...
I'm like looking for it. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
She didn't say it. So.
It just occurred to me. You haven't said that you love this guy. You didn't tell us that you love the previous guy that you lost your virginity to. If you don't love the people you're sleeping with or getting into a relationship with, that could possibly be why you were feeling like you want to break up with him, like why you are fantasizing about other men. You don't even love these people. You've said that this guy is nice, he's caring, he's a good person. Okay, there are plenty of good people who are men, nice men. That doesn't mean that that's the one you should be with. Mm-hmm. Are you hooking up with people, starting relationships, or better yet, are you hooking up with men who are nice, according to you, and then starting relationships with them, and now finding yourself trapped in those relationships because the only thing you had in common at the time was a hookup, and because you hooked up, you thought you should be in a relationship? Maybe that's what the problem is.
Wait, you think the first guy was a hookup?
She could have easily hooked. She never said she loved either of them.
Well, I know, but she lost her virginity at 23. It's probably her first boyfriend. So she
doesn't mean that she loved him.
This is probably the second boyfriend. Well, she probably thought she did, but they,
No, nah. So she's not giving the information behind her losing her virginity. At 23, she may have felt as if she needed to do it. She may have felt
late.
Because she's late. Because by her own admission, I was late to the game. Mm-hmm. Says who? Mm-hmm. Who said you were late to the game? You do it when you feel the time is right.
Not necessarily.
There's no like a timer
time
or a
frame.
clock on it. But the fact that she put one on it makes me think she was itching to get rid of it, right? And therefore, she chose someone who she was not really in love with to give her virginity to, right? And if she did that, it would make sense of why she would be doing in this relationship what she did in that relationship, which is fantasizing about other men, wanting to break up with the boyfriend that she's with.
Right.
Are you getting with people that you shouldn't be in relationship with just because you may have slept with those people, right? And then she says town. It makes me wonder, like, what state she's in. Is this in one of those small town type places where you don't have a lot of population and it's very, the pickings are slim, you know what I mean? And you're just kind of picking what's there type thing. I don't know, but it doesn't sound like you love this guy. It doesn't sound like you love the other guy. It sounds like they were nice guys, but that does not equal a relationship.
Let's get into some
Some
comments here.
comments, yeah.
All right. The first one here says, if you're constantly fantasizing about breaking up, then this doesn't actually sound like a perfect relationship. It's not. I have a hunch your conscious mind has a checklist that your boyfriend meets. Kind of like what you were saying, trying to get this out of the way. But your subconscious mind is trying to tell you something. This sounds like R. Kelly.
Oh Lord.
My mind is telling me one thing, my body's telling me something else.
No.
I'm not going to sing it.
Nah.
They go on to say, I'm not sure what, but maybe I'm not ready. I want to experience more casual dating first. There's something about him that bugs me, but I can't yet put my finger on it. This long distance thing isn't working for me. Something. And given how much it's bothering you, I'd say something serious. It's something serious. Like I said, I don't know the answer, but I think that the subconscious messages can be more accurate than we give them credit for, and ignoring them can sometimes lead to big problems later. The subconscious, whatever the subconscious tells you, that's your gut feeling. That's your gut. So your gut is telling you one thing, but your mind and your eyes and your ears are listening to other people and TV friends telling you that you're late to the game. You're constantly telling you're late to the game, late to the game. But your gut is telling you, no, you need to wait. You need to wait. But OP responded, this was very helpful. OP also says, this is probably burying
The lead.
Yeah, burying the lead. But I kind of wonder if he sometimes feels the same way.
I told you.
Yeah. I should have included this in the post. Well, a lot of things are in hindsight.
No. People oftentimes like to soft launch certain things that they
already know things are kept out on purpose.
They know that they're leaving things out because they just kind of want to softly introduce you to the problem. That's why I oftentimes when we're
instead of like a super long post.
Well, not just that. Like sometimes when we're reading stuff, I'll say, "Wait a minute, something's missing out of here." And then all of a sudden, the more we go into the comment section and the OP comments, what do we hear? More information. It's like, why did it? Well, you should have led with that. You know what I mean? You left out vital information, and she sounds like she's about to, let us know.
Yeah, she says I should have included this in the post, but I made it a bit quickly. Okay, we have been together for more than a year now. See, that was something I wish I would have known. Well, we have been together for more than a year now, and I told him I love him a few months ago. I don't actually know. See, that's what you're talking about, the love part. I don't actually know if I feel that way, but I said it.
What did I say? I told you.
She probably don't love him.
She doesn't love him.
No,
she does not.
I definitely strongly care for him. Now, as soon as you put that, it's a done deal. But he told me he doesn't feel the same. I told him, he don't. Okay, I guess I would say it's around then that the intensity of these thoughts leveled up. Although they existed before, I talked to him about it, and he said something about how he thinks love is not important for a relationship. I still don't know what to make of it. It really weirded me out because I read the average couple feels it after 3 months. We've been together a year, and he doesn't feel the same way. So is she saying that she said, I love you, but really didn't feel it, but I love you, and then he said he don't feel the same way?
Right.
So he don't love her either.
No.
Wonk, wonk, wonk.
Listen.
It's the wrong one. Whatever.
Listen, what did I say? I said she sounds like she is getting with people who are nice enough,
Right.
kind enough,
Right.
and it sounds like they live in some little small town where the pickings are slim. Now, you talking about some,
Slim pickings.
uh-huh. You're sitting up here talking about you didn't tell this man you love him, but he says he didn't feel the same. Probably because he could tell you don't feel the same. You're just saying stuff. And then also she says that he said he doesn't believe love is necessary. It just sounds like this guy wants a companion, someone he could have relationships with every so often,
Yep.
but not having his face underneath him constantly, you know. Something that you can put away in a drawer and pull out when you need it.
Yep.
And you are looking for something a bit more than that.
But anyway, I'm going to read this one here. It says, break up. Someone can be perfect on paper, etc., but not for you. Or perfect for you, but the timing isn't right. That makes sense.
Okay.
It can be a perfect person, but the timing isn't right. Okay. It sounds like you're done, though. If that's too drastic, then you could talk about seeing each other more. I wonder if you have if you have a high sex drive and once a fortnight isn't enough. Okay. It would be hard to keep the feelings and connections there with such infrequent contact too, as well.
You only see him 6 days out of the month.
Yeah. So it'll be hard to keep that up. If you can see him more and still feel this way, then breaking up is definitely the way to go.
As far as this last comment, I feel like they didn't really listen to the OP. The OP is saying that she doesn't actually have feelings for this man in this way.
They skipped over
She
that.
she is just there because, well, he's there.
Well,
Right.
let me interrupt you for a second. We don't know when OP responded to that comment. This
No,
comment could have came in and OP responded to something previous.
that's true too. But I am just responding to the last thing that OP said about her telling this guy that she loves him and her feeling like she didn't mean it.
That's her feelings.
Right? She doesn't even mean that. She doesn't even love this dude, while at the same time saying, well, I really like him. This, like I said in the beginning, before that, the OP even responded. Yeah. I feel like this is something for her to do. Like maybe she had some relations with him, and then in her mind, she said, okay, we go together, right? And so now they're seeing each other 6 days out of the month. He's a nice guy. He makes money. Okay, that's my boyfriend. No, you don't even like him like that.
And obviously he doesn't love you.
And he doesn't see you the
Well,
same way.
I don't believe in love.
Yeah,
I don't believe you have to be in love to have a relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and so
he's definitely older.
Yeah, I think he's older, and I think he's just kind of he likes having you available to hang out with and do whatever you guys do every
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
For what, 3 days max?
The weekend. No, the weekend.
The weekend?
It's
Okay.
the weekend,
All
yeah.
right, cool. One thing I would suggest is you find out whether or not he's married. That could be a thing. He could be married. And I wouldn't be surprised if later on somewhere in this post, you admit a little something more.
No, that's it. That's it.
I'm just saying, people come back and they make posts. So,
come back, huh?
Yep, they do updates. So I wouldn't be surprised if she came back and said, oh, yeah, I should have said it. I should have told you he's married. But, they separated.
Well, okay.
So.
Well, my final thought is that you say that you guys have a healthy relationship. I mean, you guys have a good relationship. You might have a good relationship because of the way it is, because you don't even see each other enough time to even have a bad relationship. When do you even get a chance to argue? Probably as soon as you see each other, you probably have sex right away. I'm just gonna assume you guys are in early 20s, right? And it's like you're talking about that you have some kind of problem because you have an urge to cheat on your boyfriend and the same urge as the previous boyfriend. It's like, stop having boyfriends. And then you wouldn't have the urge to cheat. If he wasn't your boyfriend, you can cheating is sleeping, I'm assuming. You can sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. And it wouldn't be cheating. Just don't have a boyfriend. That's it. Thank you for watching. And come on back where we see what's on the table and we'll talk about it.
Yep.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye.